Okay, so it's been like over a month since I've made, like a month and a couple weeks maybe since I've made a video, van video. So, the reason I'm pointing at the tire like this is because I got all new Michelins. Brand new tread. Oh, can't see that. Yeah. They cost 145, something like that, $148 each. I got it off of Amazon.com, and then I took it to the tire place and had them mount and balance them. And that was another it was $125, and I tipped the guys $10 each. So it worked out to be like $145, so $750 after tax for 4 brand new Michelins. These are the LTX2s. Now, the reason I did Amazon is because they wanted to sell me the Persuader or something like that. And I checked on it, and she was like, oh, well, the LTX has been discontinued. And I was checking on it, and I'm like, I was thinking, no, it hasn't. I mean, they've upgraded it to the 2, which is a better tire. So I looked at the one she was trying to sell me for $135 each. And you could buy those on Amazon.com for $78. So they were really kind of high grossing me on the tires. So I basically got the tires myself and just paid them to put them on. I got all new lug nuts, new valve stems, and see, I've got a bearing cup. I got 3 of those. The guy gave them to me because he only had 3 and they're used. And he was like, and he found out that I'd left him $10. And he was like, oh, here, you can have these. It was the son of the owner, so I guess he could do that. But they were nice people, do a real good job. So I'm real happy about that because of this job I have where I worked for a month and a week and I could afford to get gas, buy food, pay insurance, and save $750 for these tires. Yeah, they're all around. On the other side, the front has the bearing cup. It's actually not a bearing cup. It's called cone, wheel cone or something like that. The bearing cups are actually inside. But I wanted those covered. I'll show you. It just doesn't look nice without them. Now this extra one I'm going to need, I could probably go to like a used tire place or used hubcap place and get another one. So I got all 5 lug nuts, so that's 20 lug nuts at like $1.25 each. Anyhow, I realized with this money coming in like a month, I was able to afford enough to get the tires. Next, I want to do the drive line, and in the meantime, I've decided to get rid of the cot. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that out to the trash. And I've gutted the inside, and I'm going to do a build out. So I'm going to put on this side a wooden frame for a bed, and it's going to be a twin. And I'm going to raise it up enough so that it has room for everything to put in for storage. So this is what it looks like gutted out, and then my next videos will be, you know, shots of it getting one thing or another added or subtracted, whatever. I figured out I've got my trash can bungee corded to that work box, that toolbox. And the reason for that is because if you've got trash in your trash can and you go around a corner and it falls over and starts rolling around, it's spilling the trash out all over the van, and you don't want to just stop in the middle of the street and grab it and set it back up straight. So From now on, it gets bungeed right there. So with a twin, it's going to come all the way out here. I'll have just enough room to get out of bed and walk, but walk up front. But everything for storage will be underneath it. So I think that's a better idea. That's a better way of doing it. The cot just wasn't working out anymore. It just got too much wear and tear and wasn't comfortable. It didn't matter what I put on it. I was going to do like a blow-up mattress and then keep it blown up, and then when I'm not sleeping on it, you could set it upright and, like connect it somehow. And it would just ride like that, and then when you're ready to sleep with it, you set it back down. But I thought that was kind of ghetto. Not ghetto, but lazy. Plus, in the middle of the night, if it pops a leak or something, within an hour or two, you're on the floor, I mean, they're temperamental, to say the least. So yeah, there's still stuff I need to take out. And of course I left, some tools, like my big toolbox I've taken out. I've left the smaller toolbox, the thing the trash is bungeed to. And of course you always leave a jack, and there's a spare underneath here. The spare is up underneath there, and so I have this to crank it down. But God forbid I get a flat tire with my beautiful tires. Oh God, that would be terrible. So yeah, I'm really happy about this job. I'm a security guard. I work for a big company, and I've got the night shift, so I'm off during the day. And it gives me plenty of time. Like yesterday, I went and had the tires done. It took like a week to get 2 sets in at a time. So I just waited until they all arrived and then threw them in the back of the van. Took them out there and they popped them on for me. Nice guys. Real salt to the earth, hardworking, and super appreciated me leaving a tip. Man, they were like my best friends all of a sudden when they figured out I really had done that. I guess she gave them the money or something. And I just called it beer money, I mean, $10, that's hardly even beer money. I mean, unless you're just having a 6-pack or whatever and a hot dog. And I like these guys, and I've gone to them when I had that nail in the tire, and they took it out, and instead of ramming a plug into it, they patched it. Oh, it cost me $3 for each tire for them to dispose of them. And before I left, I saw them taking it out to another vehicle, so they were reselling them. But that's okay. I actually told her, you can resell them. And she's like, no, they're 6 years old. And just as I was leaving, I saw them rolling out my old tires to another truck that really needed new tires. I mean, worse than I did. So that's cool. Business is business, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Okay. So this is excellent news. I hope everybody's well. I'm sorry, I'll be making these more often because I want to keep everybody up on the build out. I'm looking at all of your vans on YouTube and kind of thinking, oh, I like this, or oh, no, that's not going to work for me. Like the cabinets. I don't want to put a lot of cabinets and stuff in it. I'm using all like Tupperware, plastic containers. And there will be a food locker, a medicine locker type thing. And I'm going to make it so they all fit underneath the bed. And so when I'm ready to leave, I'll turn that seat back around, have a little living room thing going on, and I'll be back on the road again. But right now I need to stick with this job and, make money. Like I got a drive line that needs new U-joints. I want new spark plugs, new plug wires, new rotor cap. I need a new handle for one of my doors. So I'm going to stick with this, make this money, and then build out this van, and then I'll be back on the road again. Probably in and around Florida mostly. My dad's very sick, and my mom needs my help, needs me to stick around and help out, and that's excellent. They've helped me out so much. It's their turn. It's my turn to be the guy that ponies up and does what he can for the family. Okay, I said I hope everybody's well. These will be more coming. And thank you, all the people that actually waited and didn't unsubscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, see ya!